From WLWT, this is Issues.
Hello, everyone. I'm Courtis Fuller, and welcome to Issues. First of all, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I thought today we will lighten things up just a bit. And so I invited someone on. She's been here before, very talented young lady. I think I met her about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and she's been on the show before, and I wanted her back. First of all, welcome to Aprina Johnson, and it is good, good to see you.
Good to see you
You've
again,
been busy as usual.
Yes, gotta stay in the streets, man.
Yeah. Hey, so you were one of the thousands of people who were down there at America's Got Talent. Yes. And I should say right off the bat, there are things that I can't ask, well, I can ask, but she can't answer because contractually, those who went down there aren't allowed to talk about the audition part itself. As you know, if you watch those shows, they do a lot of things and talk a lot about that on the show and do segments. So we won't ask anything that you can't answer. Okay. So let's talk about why you even went down there. I mean, I know you're talented, but you went down there, you wanted to be a part of this. Thousands of people, huh?
I know. So originally, I was like, I do not want to do this, but I have friends, I have families, business partners, and everyone is like, you should really try out for these shows, number one. Number two, we've never had anything like this in Cincinnati, like the actual show come to one of our facilities. And so I was like, why not? I need to do this. I don't know when they'll come back. I think this will go good. And also the third thing was that I think that music is a tool for social change, and that's what I use it for. And so I'd like to be on the show and use it in that fashion and change some lives, save some lives, change some people's minds. So with 6,000 or so people auditioning, it's like, why do I think I'm special? I've been doing the work here in Cincinnati. I've been in the streets, and I love people, and I don't just make music and sing beautifully. I'm really out here giving out of my resources to help transform someone's life. So that's why.
Should tell people that you're a singer.
Yes.
You play the guitar. Do you play the piano too?
I do play the piano.
I figured as much. But mainly.
That's a secret. Shh, it'll come out soon.
Mainly the guitar.
Mainly the guitar, yeah.
And so how would you describe your music? We'll let you hear her a little bit later, but how would you describe your music to other people?
Well, I write songs based off experiences that I've had, and I also write songs based off of experience I have with people doing this community work as well. And so I like to read books, I like to write, watch movies and things, so I also write. But the songs are of educational value, therapeutic value, and just thought-provoking, making you really think about how you think and you perceive things and how you should make an impact on the world. And not just, I feel good, I'm in love, I'm sad, let's party, let's turn up. Not just that, but being challenged to get up out of the norm and be significantly different. So that's how I would explain my songs.
I said this before, and I'll tell you again, I was impressed because there is this message. It's we can have fun. Yeah. And that's all good, but I think when you have a platform and you have the potential to affect change, you should do it.
Right.
My idol, Roberto Clemente, always said something, I'm paraphrasing, that if you're not making a difference in life, then you're sort of wasting your time on Earth.
Yeah.
And so it's a great quote, and I say that for artists, journalists, or whomever. Right. So let's get back to AGT, the experience there. I mean, was it what it lived up to? I mean, you obviously had anticipated something because you see it on TV. Was the experience, did it match the expectation?
So the way that these shows go down is that you have to actually audition in front of producers before you actually get to audition in front of the celebrities. And a lot of people are like, they're sad because they don't get to see Simon, and I can't remember the other judges because I don't even really watch the show. I'm sorry, AGT. But I think a lot of people were kind of intimidated and kind of nervous because they didn't really know what to expect. And then there was a group of people who were confident and excited as well. But it was awesome. People were there with many different types of talents.
And very talented people. I mean,
yes.
I'm certain there were a few there that just did it just for the heck of it.
Oh, yeah, there's the funny people. There's the people that are there. They're trying to get that screen time and fulfill the show, which those shows have a lot of people like that. But for the most part, yeah, people were kind. They were friendly. It wasn't a very competitive environment because in some of those shows, those auditioning spaces, people are always singing and people get scared and they start going back in the silos in the corners, and it wasn't like that. It was beautiful. There was some media there. There were some other groups there. The Duke Energy management followed me around, took pictures, took video and stuff. I did a quick interview with one of the news outlets. I was talking to a lot of people. I even got to do the commercial, the Cincinnati edition AGT commercial. So we're all walking through this crowd and this band is playing and we're all dancing. So that was really fun. That was crazy. I was like, they pulled me out after I did the audition and I was like, oh no, what'd I do? And they're like, we just got something special. They held us over in this corner for a long time. And then it was only a few of us that got chosen to be in the front. But that was really exciting. I was in the front with some Bollywood dancers, and
I think we did a segment on them. Yeah.
Yeah, and the people that were on the still. So it was really cool to have those many different experiences. Plus, I was there early. I was number 7.
Number 7
in
out
line.
of all? Oh my goodness!
Out of all those people, I was number 7 because I was like, I am not.
So what time did you arrive there? 5 in the morning?
Yes.
Oh my
goodness.
Goodness.
I was like, I'm not going to be number 5,000. That's it. That's out. I'm not going to be here all day because those auditions can take all day, and you're laying out on this hard floor, and it's. If you leave, you gotta get a new sticker and a new number. So it's really crazy.
Number 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive in and of itself. All right, so we'll take a break. Then we'll talk about some of the projects you're working on.
Cool. Yes.
We'll let you play a little bit, and then we have another surprise coming up.
Okay.
A little bit later. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Courtis Fuller. I'm here with Aprina Johnson. She is a performer around town. I thought it'd be good to have her on. Number one, she was one of the thousands of people that went to try out for America's Got Talent recently, and Cincinnati knows she has talent. And she was number 7 in line, she says, out of all these thousands of people, which is amazing in and of itself. Very talented artist. So what projects are you working on now?
So as of now, I am finishing up my album, and that will be released December the 27th. And I've created my album release in the frame of a festival because I'm just celebrating everything that I've ever done in the community. And called Cincinnati's Revolutionary Love Fest, and we're going to have lots of interactive vendors and booths, games around social justice, dances around social justice, any way that we can get the message across that people need an advocate. We're going to use it in that setting. So I have a lot of moms coming to vend, and this event is really for parents, it's for kids, it's for singles, it's for anybody that wants to step foot in it. We're gonna do this huge goal-setting activity for 2018. It's funny, I was talking to the governor of Kentucky, and he made a comment. He said 2018 is the year for us to do the most good we have ever done in our lives, and I greatly believe that. So I want people to come to the festival, hear the music, learn how they can get involved with some of the community work that me and my family are also doing. and also do that in 2018. Do the most good. Don't just think about this stuff. Actually get out there and become active. And so we're going to help with that through a bunch of mini campaigns that I'm going to do in 2018 that activates people, puts them in a position to learn how to identify problems, research and approach them correctly so they can be effective and make an impact in themselves, in their houses, in their community, and in the world. And so in connection with that, my husband is doing a mural project called We Are Cincinnati.
We Are Cincinnati, he was telling me
And
about
it is beautiful. So we'll find some faces at the fest that he'll actually put up on the walls in the community. And the project is about edifying those in low-income communities who are overlooked and pushed and oppressed by, you know, just many different kinds of things in the community. And so it's a beautiful, it's one of the most perfect examples of how to celebrate people in the community. So throughout 2018, he'll probably be traveling around Cincinnati doing that. But he started in Walnut Hills, and his second place is going to be Price Hill. And so I'm really excited about the festival because it's a kickoff to really jumpstart people into this thought of you are actually the change, the driving force behind the things that you want to see different in your community. If you're talking about it and no one else is talking about it, it's because you've been brought to the planet to actually do something about it. So I'm very excited about that. And the music, it's going to be very interactive. Like I said, we have a bunch of campaigns, but connected to those campaigns are the songs that are on my album. And I also have a comic book for kids that they can get and read. And when they're reading about these superheroes, they're going to be challenged in this book to go out and do the same thing that these heroes are doing inside of the book, because the reality is that superpowers is not just a web flying out of your hand. No offense, I love you, Spider-Man. But it's being able to process and analyze a situation and then make a decision that either alters the negativity, changes it, and brings some positive transformational activity into the environment. So I want other artists in the city to realize, like, we have a platform, we have thousands of followers, we're speaking to thousands of people at one event. What are we saying? Yeah, what are we doing?
It's very good. And so often, you know, and what I like about you is, you know, first of all, you're young, and it's important that people hear the voice of your generation, and hear what you're doing. Sometimes it gets distorted out there by way of the media.
Right.
So I wanted you on. Can you play something for me?
I can
That's
play
great.
something.
I enjoy hearing you talk, but I enjoy hearing you play.
I know. Everybody, there's a lot of people trying to they're trying to balance. Okay, let's see. The song is just about being chosen to do something great. I'm looking left, right, I'm thirsty for the light. What is life like without some love in life? Cause I see bullets flying and kids dying and people crying, governments lying, the enemy spying. You, we waking up daily, we see the world, see that it's crazy. No more waiting, no hesitating, there is no maybe. Oh my God, give me the strength to fend for my neighbor, not in vain, but for my community. Let me labor. Let us thirst to be leaders and saviors, for the Savior saved us and said we would do greater. So now there's no more waiting, no hesitating, there is no maybe, no maybe. Said many are called, few are chosen. Light in the dark, even though you're broken. Land of the free, home of the brave. Wedding infantry, paint up your face, strap up your boots, ready to pray. Who got the power? We got the power. So put it in your hood, serve it every hour, put it in your neighborhood. I'ma put it in my neighborhood, and you gon' put it in your neighborhood, yeah. Standing on this battlefield, it's going down, y'all. I ain't gonna give you all of it. Not right now. I can't give
That's
you
good.
all of it.
That's very, very good. We'll take a break and then that's very good. Back in a moment.
They say kill, they say rage, they say fake, be afraid, do anything, do everything, as long as love don't replace the hate, yeah. They say forget them, mistreat them, look, no one really needs them. Go out and sell your soul, don't look back, be this famous leader. Wanna be on top, or do you wanna be a bottom feeder? Two paths to choose, but one's for sure, you gotta move. Gotta be the light, gotta let it shine. You gotta be the light, gotta let it shine. You gotta be the light, gotta let it shine. You gotta be the light, gotta let it shine. You. When you're down, 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 I'ma keep picking you up. When you're down, 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 I'ma keep picking you up. When you're down, 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 I'ma keep picking you up. Show you love, give you love, yeah. When you're down, 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 I'ma keep picking you up. When you're down, 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 I'ma keep picking you up. When you're down, 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 I'ma keep picking you up. Show you love, give you love, yeah. Wanna add, wanna grow, multiply, increase the space with love and grace. Wipe defeat from your eyes. You gotta be the light, gotta let it shine. You gotta be the light, gotta let it shine. You gotta be the light, gotta let it shine. You gotta be the light, gotta let it shine. You. When you're down, down, down.
That's pretty good, huh? So now, who are your helpers in that?
So those are my kids, Micaiah, who is 13, Martigas, who is 8, and Jubilee didn't come in, but
you had another helper in the studio. She was sort of managing everything, and that's Jubilee, and she's 5, so
yes.
She was managing things off to the side. Is that a cut on the new album?
Yes, it is.
I like saying album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I'm very excited about it because the hook just came, and I was like, this is going to be crazy. I think that little kids, when they hear this, instead of doing a 2-step, they're like, oh, hold on, I gotta pick somebody up.
Right.
So yeah.
It's motivation. Now there's always this debate about what's in songs. These days there's a lot of profanity and a whole lot of stuff. What's your take on that?
I think people,
because I don't hear that in your songs.
People are telling their story.
Okay.
And they want to get it out there because of the hurt that they've been through and the disparities that they've had. And what they don't realize once they finally have got to this place to be able to shine is that other people are looking and listening and they're absorbing, and kids are looking and listening and absorbing, and they're leading them because some people don't have parents and some people don't have guidance. So all of a sudden the famous rapper or singer with that content is the person leading them.
So if that's born out of whatever is inside of them,
Right.
you're saying, well, it is what's in them. I mean, as an artist, but your preference is if you can tell that same story without all of that because others are watching.
That's right.
Am I
That's right. That's right. You can definitely tell. I'm telling my stories without any of that. I'm even angry in some of my songs, okay? But I'm not using any of that. And so, yeah, it's just really about maturity, and it's about mentorship. Who do these people have around them, pushing them on and teaching them day in and day out? And a lot of people don't have the mentorship to say, hey, go about it another way. I was blessed with that. And so now I feel like I was abundantly giving that. I want to give it back. And with hopes, even help people who are doing that right now, flip it. And I have people in my inbox coming to me right now who are going through that type of transition, like, I just don't want to do this stuff anymore, Prina. Yeah.
I know Ben, your husband, is a big supporter, but who name me a couple of people who motivated you along the way. I know it's probably the list is long, and so I should never do this. But I'm certain there are probably. If it puts you on the spot, don't worry about that, because that's always tough just to name a couple of people.
Yeah, right. I guess I'll generalize it right now, just so I don't offend anyone. Yeah. First and foremost, God is a huge motivating force for me. Secondly, my father, of course, and my husband and my kids. And then I've had a huge faith-based community support me. And there's even been some famous people who have dropped some jewels on me. I'm like, you said that to me? Wow. Well, then that must mean I'm going to a higher height then. So there's been a lot, even strangers have come up after performance or some community event and just said things, and it's stuck with me forever. So just about everyone that I encounter. Ooh, I almost dropped a tear.
Well, write that down, because that's a good way of answering that question.
Yes.
All right, so how can someone get in touch with you? I know you're all on social media, and I follow you on social media. Right. Is that the best way?
The best way, Instagram, Aprina's Revolutionary Love. Facebook, Aprina Johnson. Best way.
Yeah, all right. Keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
December, this album is going to come out, and remind us about it then.
December 27th, my album drops. I will be having a festival/party at Roberts Academy, 7 to 11. Free admission.
Back in a moment. So I've been a fan since I first heard her, Aprina Johnson, and she has something coming out next month. But keep an eye open for her, because she's very, very talented. I'm Courtis Fuller. Have a nice day.